children and talking about, you know, children in a situation where you're being attacked at home, for example. Are there tips that you can give us in terms of what to do to protect our children?
I regularly have the situation where your criminals get into your home early or late evening, maybe 10 o'clock at night, kids are already sleeping, parents are still awake. And the guys get in, and then the immediate dilemma is, what do we do? Do we wake the kids or don't we? So I've found what has worked the best is where any of my clients have said to the criminals, please, I've got children sleeping in that room, can we just leave them asleep? You know, because if they wake up, they're going to start screaming, the neighbours will hear, the police will get... And that makes a lot of sense. And in most instances, the criminals just go check to make sure you're not lying, and they say, okay, and then they actually do keep it down. So if your children aren't awake, that's the best way to do it. If your children are awake, I would suggest you get them to come and lie on your lap, put their head into your lap and tell them to act as if they're sleeping. And in fact, if they don't close their eyes for them. The reason I say this is because when I counsel children in these situations, I find that the thing that traumatizes them more than anything are the backflashes they keep having of guns and of the faces. And so the less they initially see, the less backflashes they're going to have.
Going back to your self-defense course, what have you seen some of the benefits or the advantages for a woman be?
I'm sure you've heard that in a life-threatening situation, you've normally got two natural responses, which is fight or flight. Now, if you can't flee and you can't fight, you very often think, well, what now? And then that's where you go into paralysis, you freeze. Now, if you've been trained how to fight, it's going to kick in. Because even if you've got the urge to fight, there's nothing. You haven't been taught. You don't know what to do.
What to do, correct.
So there's kind of nothing in your library. When you do a self-defense course, you're doing repetitions of movements. So, for instance, if someone attacks you this way, this is what you must do. And as soon as that gets put into the library, you almost forget about it. But the minute you get attacked, you go, it just comes out and you react. So I often find women saying to me, but will I really react if I get attacked, or will I remember? Absolutely. You know, over the past 20 years, our office gets so many calls of women phoning us and saying, I did your self-defense course, thank you. I was able to fight the man off.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. When we come back, Aubrey is going to give me, I went for a thorough lesson in self-defense. Ladies, you don't want to miss this.